Good evening, folks. Hello, Nanobot. How you doing? Oh, it's a couple of minutes coming on tonight. A couple of minutes early, that is. So it makes a change. Normally I can be a few minutes late. So I'm just sorting myself out here while we give people a minute or so to come and join us if they want to. And then we'll be cracking on with the stream. We're going to be going for some optional content this evening. As a matter of fact, while we wait to kick things off properly, I'm just going to teleport over to Rabanasta. I'm just going to check I saved my game earlier though, having purchased the magics that became available to us. Hiya, Brandon. Yeah, it's nice to have that Friday feeling, isn't it, Nanobot? How are you, Brandon? You alright? Thanks for stopping by tonight. Yep. I just wanted to double check, because we did purchase these magics earlier, but I couldn't remember if I'd saved my game after doing so. So good to see that we have. And you'll have to bear with me tonight. It is absolutely freezing here. Ivan! Hello! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone it is for you, good one of those, Ivan. And it's 9:30 PM. 1 minute past 9:30 PM here in the UK. And it is a cold night. We have some snow. A lot of snow, in fact. Some of the worst I've ever seen. And it's still coming down. So if the stream suddenly turns itself off tonight, chances are that means I've just had a power cut. So please be thinking about us if that does happen. Although I'm hoping, of course, that it won't. Hiya, Captain and Kyle. Oh, thanks, Brandon. I appreciate it. Yes, hello, folks. Welcome to those just coming online. I've only just started the stream myself, though. I was a couple of minutes early. Oh, yeah, the snow is absolutely beautiful. It's just also hugely disruptive and annoying and cold. And I just know we're going to get a power cut. I've already had an email off British Gas saying they're having issues. So again, guys, if the stream does cut off at any point, I'm not being rude. I've just got no power. Ah, Nicole. Yeah, some FF12 chill out time. Hiya, Abhijit. Yeah, we all missed you. How you doing? Oh, no, what's going on, Ivan? Whereabouts are you based, Ivan? Right, I'm going to head over to Rabanasta as we get started here. We're going to have a look to see what hunts are available, because I do believe quite a variety will open up to us now that we've gone ahead and completed the story section of the Great Crystal. So I can see a few more people have joined us on Twitch and on YouTube. So just to confirm, guys, there is a chance I might get cut off this evening due to the weather, with the power cuts and what have you that are happening at the moment around the UK. So if I do just disappear from the stream tonight, chances are I'm sitting in the pitch black and everything's gone off. So hopefully you can forgive me if that does happen. Yeah, that's something I'm not really used to myself. Generally we'll get snow around the winter months, but the wind is quite calm. Whereas this time, because we've got this storm over the top of us, Storm Emma I think it's called, it's just blasting the snow all over the place. Oh, I'm good, thanks, Abhijit. Just thought I'd come and get some Final Fantasy 12 in before everything gets cut off. It's probably being a little bit pessimistic. I'm sure everything's going to be fine. Yep, so we've got a whole bunch of hunts accessible to us now. Oh, hello, Cam Cam. Oh, well, there you go, look. What are the chances? I'm just taking over YouTube at the moment. And one thing I probably should have done is in the garage where I'm filming or recording is just pop the heater on perhaps a few minutes before starting the stream. It's absolutely freezing in here. Right, that's enough moaning and whining from me anyway. We've got a job to do, and that job is to stream and to entertain. And nothing is going to get in the way of that. Hi, James. Ah, Fafnir, that guy. It's quite a challenge, isn't he? Or is it spawning him that's the challenge? One or the other, I can't remember which. Either way, all those hunts we picked up should keep us going for a good while. So we're going to head over to Mont Blanc. And we'll see if he's got anything available for us as well. So we can do everything in a single trip to Rabanasta here before we move on and out into the big wide Final Fantasy XII Ivalice world. I think it's called Ivalice. Ah, I see, Ivan. Ah, Serbia. It's cold there a lot, isn't it? Right, we'll just collect our rewards here. We haven't actually spoken to this guy for a good while. Okay, he hasn't got anything for us anyway. Oh, didn't mean to do that. We've got to go through all this dialogue again. Right, so that's the Gilgamesh hunt, but we've already picked that up. In fact, we did the first part of it. So the second part is really hard. I don't think I'm going to be doing that tonight because I need to prepare for it more than anything. Oh, that's right, Captain. Yeah, that's it, James. You're right. Fafnir's hard to spawn, isn't he? And yeah, I remember you telling me before, Captain, that you're in Canada. Is it cold over there for you as well, Captain Bosch? Let's just use the Moogle to head back to the Orange Crystal here. It's the fastest way. I don't actually know where we're going when we get to the crystal. Time to open up the hunt log, I'd say. I've been playing quite a bit of Diablo 3 today. A new season came out for that game a couple of days ago. And I do tend to get quite addicted to it when a season comes out and we have to start levelling again. Right, so let's start up here, I guess, unless there's anything else hiding. Nope. So this one, 24 and 25, I'll leave because they're in the Nebrius Deadlands dungeon, which I'm not going to at the moment. Evening, Joel. 31 degrees C, Nanobot. Ah, I think I need to move. Yeah, we don't normally get snow like this in March either, Ivan. February we tend to, but it's usually cleared up by the end of the month. Right, so where's the petitioner for this fella? The Aerodome. It's Traveller. Is that what it says? Traveller? I'm just checking chat as well, guys. Ah, so we got people from all over in the chat tonight. It's pretty awesome to see. I'm just going to see if I can confirm who the petitioner is for this particular hunt here. It's just a traveller in the Aerodome. And we can take an airship to any location. Oh, I had seen he'd been streaming Diablo, hadn't he, Abhijit? I don't know what the temperature is here, but it's probably... I think the last time I checked it was about -8 or 9. So it could be colder now, because it certainly feels it. Right, there's Traveller. And if I'm not mistaken, spawning this Deathgaze can be a little bit of a nuisance as well. Right, as he gets closer... Okay, so we have to travel between the various aerodomes. Until eventually it's going to spawn. Okay, I'll remember this one now. Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? Absolutely terrible. Yeah, I don't remember the snow being like this. Not for a long time, anyway. I think it's because we've had the wind with it as well, which hasn't helped. And I've heard it's going to get worse as well before it gets better. Is Finland bad as well, is it? Yeah, I've heard that basically this storm, Emma, or whatever it's called, is just assaulting the whole of Western Europe at the moment. So we'll start by going to Dalmasca. And I think we can do private cabin, but I'm just going to do leisure flight just to make sure that it's going to work. And all we have to do is speak to that Traveller kid for a few destinations until eventually we'll be on the airship and it spawns. Angelic Bean 2001, thanks for subscribing on YouTube there. Oh yeah, it's something, isn't it? Oh, Lucas LT, thanks for the subscription. Yeah, good point, Abhijit. I haven't done a whole lot of Diablo streaming on my channel though. Mainly because most of the people that come here tend to like to watch Final Fantasy. And probably aren't all that interested in Diablo. But, you know, maybe I could try it one day. To be honest, Cam, I don't think the level's what's important really. I guess the higher the easier it will be. But you just want to make sure you've got a good strategy going in for it, to be honest. I haven't done it on this playthrough yet. I did it on my PS4 playthrough. But just make sure you set your strategy up correctly. I'd suggest you to be in the 50s, maybe 60s, to make it a little bit more comfortable. But even if you're lower than that, you should be able to do it with the right strategy. Hiya, Mr. Reflex. Welcome. Okay, I'll try and remember that to steal from him. See what we can get. Navansia, thank you ever so much for subscribing on YouTube. Yeah, don't forget guys, if you're watching on YouTube, you can subscribe or follow if you're watching on Twitch. Although I know most of my audience tend to watch on YouTube. What am I doing? I'm looking for the Traveller. Right, the little kid, he tends to hang around these kind of locations. He's not there. Where is he? Ah, there he is. So we just keep speaking to this guy in between the visits here, and eventually Deathgaze is going to be on board one of these airships. So we've gone from Rabanasta to Dalmasca. Now we need to head to another destination. Risk Pratama. Apologies if I said your name wrong, which I almost certainly did. But thanks for subscribing on YouTube. Oh no, Cam, it's still killing you, is it? I think it depends on what jobs you've got as well. You might have to kind of tailor the strategy a little bit depending on the jobs you've chosen. And I just want to fly away from here. Where's the... Oh, there they are. There's the counters. So, Rabanasta, nope. Private airships, nope. Bergerba or Arcades is going to be the one we'll choose. Let's choose Arcades. Hi, Stephen. Yeah, we've only just started, actually, so you haven't missed anything. And we're still on the hunt for Deathgaze. It can be quite annoying, and I don't have reverse at the moment. The best tactic to use for Deathgaze is casting reverse on him, and then all healing does damage, and then casting renew, and that actually brings him down to a single health point, which obviously makes the battle much more trivial. Yeah, some of the hunts in this game can be a nuisance, can't they? Just having a sip of my tea there. It's the only thing that keeps me going in this snow. I don't know what I'm saying, actually. It's the only thing that keeps me going regardless of the weather. Even in the summer, in the blistering heat, I drink tea. Hot tea. 20... Oh, no, I hope it's not 20 times on this occasion. I tend to find it's better... let's just do this. We'll just get through the side quests for the letters here. We have to speak to this guy though, I think, don't we? I forgot what I was saying then. Something about travelling toward the airships. Oh yeah, I think it helps if you just do the destinations and the journeys that you haven't done on the hunt before, if that makes sense. So don't repeat them. Good level. Again, Captain, the same with the Hellworm, really. That's one of those fights where it's not really dependent on your levels so much, but the higher level you are, then the easier it is. I mean, I'm not going to be doing Gilgamesh, I wouldn't have thought, for a good long while yet. And I'm in my 40s. So try and get into your 50s, or maybe even 60s. And then that would definitely be enough. If you're still not killing these hunts, guys, like the Hellworm and Gilgamesh, by the time you're in your 60s, then chances are you've just not got the strategy down correctly. Yeah, that's a good point, Kyle. You gotta decide whether or not you want to use that kind of strategy. I don't mind so much, to be honest, although I won't be using it on this occasion simply because I don't have reverse. So whether I like it or not, I've got to do it properly. Right, Balfenheim next. Yes, Cam, I've platinumed it. If you watch my PS4 playthrough, we do everything on that playthrough. There's like 200 videos and we get the platinum in the end as well. So this is the Steam version of the game. And what I'm doing at the moment, guys, for these live streams, it's more of a laid-back playthrough, to tell you the truth. I'm not optimised or, you know, doing it as a walkthrough in that sense, in an optimised sense. We're just having a bit of a laugh, really. I mean, I'm still taking it somewhat seriously. We've done quite a bit of the optional content. But I doubt I'll get all of the trophies again, like I did on PS4. So when Deathgaze appears, we'll get a message saying they need volunteers or something. I don't know, Stephen. I'm not really too fussed about doing the Sisters side quest, to be honest. But I'm only doing it while we're here. Otherwise I wouldn't bother. However, that said, I'm not sure if you can use private cabin. Maybe you can. The thing is, you have to get a message saying that Deathgaze has spawned, and I don't know if that happens if you choose private cabin. Yeah, the 100th trial is hard. The bestiary trophy, I don't think I had too much of an issue with that one. I think it's not as bad as it looks, because you do only need one of each enemy. Even though the game itself says you need to get so many enemy kills of the same enemy. You don't need that. Okay, Abhijit. Thanks for stopping by today. If one of these sells serum, I'm going to purchase some. I'll see where I can fly to from here. Bajurba, we haven't been there yet. So let's fly to Bajurba. I'll go ahead and save as well, just in case anything untoward should happen. Ah, oh, brilliant, Stephen. It works with private cabin. Okay, if it doesn't spawn after this one, I'll choose private cabin. Somebody's told me that you can purchase serum, so that's the only reason I'm choosing leisure craft for this one. Ah, oh no, that's fine then, Stephen. Even better. I'm not trying to be facetious by not choosing private cabin on this turn. I just want to see if we can purchase serum, since disease is a bit of a pain to remove. But if it doesn't spawn on this turn, then I will choose private cabin. Oh, saving resets it? Oh, please don't tell me that, Captain. I don't think it does it? Maybe it does. Well, anyway, let's go to the shop. Oh, bizarre goods available. Ooh, Forgotten Grimoire. Give me a monograph. The Dragoons one. Ah, this one doesn't sell any serum. Unless we'll find some over here. Nope. I can't remember if there's any more vendors, but anyway, we'll move ahead now. Hello, Alicia. Sorry, the chat's really small on my screen. So apologies if I'm getting your names and that messed up. Let's do the Anne thing while we're here. Yeah, I've done the first fight on this playthrough, Cam, for the Gilgamesh battle. And it's fairly simple, I thought. But yeah, you're right, the second fight is absolutely solid in comparison. It really is. Yep, I've done Dr. Sid. He was a little bit earlier on. Dr. Sid is the battle where he spawns with the ads, isn't he? That cause all sorts of mayhem. And it's quite a challenge, that fight, actually. It can catch you off guard if you're not ready for it. Right, we're going to choose private cabin then. Since Stephen's kindly confirmed that it does work. It's the dog as well. The dog is really hard. Wow, that is so much faster. Where's the... There they are. No, didn't want to do this. I don't want to bore the stroll. Not yet, anyway. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. I've just realised I've completely messed this up big time. I need to be chatting to the freaking traveller. What a moron. I can't believe I've forgotten to do this. It's because I've been chatting with you guys. It's my fault, not yours. But we need to keep chatting to this guy each time we land somewhere, or it's not going to advance the quest here. By private cabin. Yes, Stephen, you're right. In the original Final Fantasy XII, you could literally just... we found it. You could literally just get every license on every character, couldn't you? So, I'm not sure what the percent is, but look at that. We've got video evidence that Stephen was absolutely right. And of course, I believe that he would have been. So you can just select private cabin. What's important is that every single time you land somewhere, you speak to the traveller kid. I've just realised as well I haven't even set up my team here. We'll have to do that in the middle of the battle. So this fella has a physical immunity throughout a lot of the fight, which means we'll be using magic attacks more than anything. Oh, okay, we can control Varn again. Okay, so for our party, we've got Red Ass. Just check his gambits, but I think they're cool. So I don't know if he's weak to Holy. He might be, but I'm just going to change this to one of these here, party leader's target for now, so that he'll always cast Holy. And we're going to want Fran in the party. We'll get rid of Ashe because she's more physical, battle oriented. And try to steal the rare item. Thank you, good point. I'll see if Fran can equip the Thief's Gloves. Thief's Cuffs even, she can. So we'll set her up with a Steel Gambit. Scathe, Steel. And also Silence. We need to silence this guy. That's very important to do. And finally, Penello. She can steal as well, but I won't worry too much about that. Don't know if we need to dispel him, but I'll stick a Dispel Gambit on anyway. Okay, Kyle. I do want to pick some up, actually. So once we've done this battle, I'm hopefully going to remember, we'll fly from Nalbina to Archades and purchase some of those serum. So thanks for the tip there. And hi, folks. Welcome to those logging into the stream and joining us recently. I'll just check these vendors just to make sure that we're not going to waste an opportunity to do so if we can. No. Alright then, guys, well here we go. So I've set up a Steel Gambit with Fran, but she's going to silence first, I believe. Linkness, hello. Welcome to the stream. Right, guys, are you going to do any buffing, or are we all buffed? I'm assuming we're all buffed up. Okay, yeah, we can dispel. And this guy can also one-shot us with a Fangs ability, I think it's called. And he's been silenced, so that's a good start. Now, he's completely immune to physical attacks, but I've still got Bash out because he can act as a tank. I didn't see if I stole anything rare. What is Fran doing apart from just standing there? She should be stealing. That's weird. I can't see any stealing messages. It should be saying that we've either stole, that he doesn't have anything, or that we failed to steal. But it doesn't seem to be saying much at all. So I was going to catch up on chat a sec. Yeah. Oh, yeah, thanks for the encouragement there, Stephen. I cannot seem to steal. Is that because he's immune to physicals? So is he immune to physical the whole time? Or does he drop the shield? Let's go ahead and Scathe for a little bit. Get his health down. Maybe he'll drop the shield then. Oh, look at that Scathe. 10k damage. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he is physical immune at the moment, but I don't know if it lasts throughout the whole fight. So I'll keep attacking with Bash, and hopefully that will drop sooner rather than later. And then we can try turning that Steel Gambit back on. I know, it's still immune. Crushing Fangs can one-shot us, so that's what we need to be cautious of. I don't know if his physical immunity does drop. Oh, okay, Jeb. Cam, are you talking about this hunt? Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat there, guys. This hunt becomes available. You can pick it up from the notice board once you've done the story section of Great Crystal and recruited Red Ass as a guest party member. Right, he's actually doing physical damage now. So let's try again with this steel. I don't know how long his physical paling immunity is going to be down for. Right, we couldn't steal that time. Tough to Phoenix down. Not too exciting. And that was it. So we'd have to reset the fight if he's got a rare steel. And I just don't think I'm in the mood to do that. So we'll just take him out. The Behemoth King. I'll see if I've got that one. What's it called? The Behemoth King one. I don't think I've got it. I think we must have to kill a few more hunts before it becomes available. Probably an elite hunt for Mont Blanc. I have done a video on it though, my PS4 playthrough. If that helps. Should explain how to unlock it there. Right, that Crushing Fangs ability can be nasty, since it has death attached to it. Tried to steal with another party member. I don't think it would work. Once it says they've got nothing to steal, then that's it. They've got nothing to steal, even with another party member. But maybe we can try with Pinello. Yeah, nothing to steal. Ah, there you go, look, you need to kill everything else. Thanks for confirming that. Is this guy healing now? I thought we just silenced him. What is Fran doing? She's just standing there. Oh, she's out of mana, is she? MP. Let's throw a couple of high ethers around the place. She has got a charge gambit set up, but she doesn't appear to be in the best of moods to try and cast that. I thought I had some high ethers, yes. And now we can get back to the scathing world. Come on, keep scathing. Why is Bash not getting decoy on him? That's another good question I'd like answered. Ugh. She's got the wrong party member set up. That's better. Oh, that's it. Keep scathing this guy. If it gets really challenging, then I can summon an Esper, such as Exodus, to take care of it. But hopefully it won't have to come to that. I think another few more scathes and this guy will be down. Oh, now he seems to be immune to magic or something. And what's happened to the camera angle? I can't turn it. I was stuck looking at the top of Bash's head then. I am again now. And I cannot turn the camera. I'm pressing the analog sticks and nothing's happening. I'll see you later, Captain. Good night, mate. Thanks for joining us. Is this guy still not dead? Yeah, he's immune now to magic attacks, but he's down. That's it. Oh, at last. Oh, thanks, Joel. Yeah, thanks, Stephen. I just got your message now as he's dead. But you were right there. And I've already forgotten the journey, the route. Was it Dalmasca to Archadian or something? Where we can purchase serum? Maybe somebody could just remind me of that in chat. And we'll just go ahead and finish off the journey here. I do want to save after that battle. L2? Okay, I'll try that next time, Mr. Reflex. Be interested to see what happens. So, just a few more days now, Final Fantasy 15 will be out on PC. And the preload's available for it, which surprised me because Square don't historically put preloads out for their Final Fantasy games that come to Steam. Dalmasca to Archadian. Okay, Kyle, thank you. I'm just going to teleport over to Dalmasca so that we can save the game as well. Oh, hang on. Do we still need to speak to the Traveller, or have we just done that at the end with that cutscene? Number 26, was it? Okay. So we need to speak to the Traveller. We'll do that in a sec when we head back to the aerodome. Oh, Dalmasca to Archadian. We're already in Dalmasca. I've just realised. Ah, I'm being a moron again. So we'll head back inside. I'm planning on it, Stephen. I've got the game pre-purchased. So there's some new content in that game that I would like to try out. Plus, I've heard that the PC version's going to have official mod support with the Steam Workshop. So that could be interesting as well. But yeah, I'll be live streaming a main playthrough of the game once it's released on March the 6th. Right, here we go. Flights to Archadian. We're in Dalmasca. Before we do this, though, I'm going to speak to the Traveller. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep forgetting. If I can find the sucker. He's over here. Ah, thanks, Ivan. Ah, appreciate that. So the Espers would just get destroyed by that crushing fangs, wouldn't they? And I have been using, what's his name? Exodus, quite a lot in this playthrough since we recruited him. On my PS4 playthrough, I didn't do so. But he's so powerful, his comet attack is really, really useful. Oh, brilliant then, Stephen. Yeah, that'd be good then. That'd be nice to have you in the chat as well. So we're going to fly now to Archadian after Kyle has kindly told us that that's where we can purchase serum on the way. Disease does become an issue now, and Penelo can remove it, I believe, because she has Remedy Law rank 3. But I would like the other characters to have options to remove it as well, so serum is the means that they can use to do that. Fafnir has 1.3 million health. 1,390,378 to be precise. Yeah, good point, Stephen. There's a heck of a lot of driving in that game. Yeah, we'll need a passenger. Hey, thanks. There's the serum. Yeah, that's a good point, Ivan. They're very powerful, aren't they? So they have to have a weak point, and I guess hunts where you can have instant death is that weak point on, in this case. Hello, Scott. Does the rec save file still work on PS4? That's the RNG manipulation that Scott's referring to, I believe. The answer is no, unfortunately. Oh, sorry. I'm getting confused. Yes, it does work on PS4. It doesn't work on PC. It still works on the latest version of PS4 as well, as in the latest version of the game on PS4. I just misread your message there. On PC it doesn't work, on PS4 it does. If you're not getting the healing numbers as you'd expect them to, then make sure that A, you definitely did a hard reset before loading your rec save file after making your autosave, and B, if it still isn't giving you the numbers you think you should be, then just restart the game and load your Rex file up once more until you do get the healing numbers. But if you're really struggling, download an application on the PC called RNG Helper, and what you can do is put in the healing numbers that you're getting with Rex, and it will tell you how far along in the sequence until you get the numbers that you want to get. So it's a useful little program. But another thing to check as well is to make sure that Rex has 23 magic power. Occasionally you can spawn and he doesn't, and that will give you different numbers then. Right, let's get out of here. Don't want to be in old Arcades really. It doesn't matter. We'll just have to run to an orange crystal. In fact, while we're here, let's have a look at the next hunt we can undertake. See what's available to us. Right, Diablos. Oh, this guy's in the mines, isn't he? He's quite hard to get to, I think, so we'll leave him for now. The Black Sorcerer. Okay, what number is this? Number 28. And he's located in Guravagan. And I don't think he'll be too hard. But we do have to actually make a bit of an effort to get to him. Maybe we can do this one. We'll head over to Mount Bur-Rameses. Speak to the petitioner. Yeah, palings can be annoying. Sometimes they have magic palings, sometimes they have physical immunities. Some fights, such as Zodiac, tend to have palings to everything. I guess the developers one day thought, how can we make the fight challenging? Oh, I know, we'll make it so that the player cannot do any damage at all to the boss. Yeah, that'll make it challenging. Yeah, it does, doesn't it, Stephen? It's almost kind of like a lazy design in making an enemy more challenging than it otherwise would be. Rather than put a little bit more effort into thinking what abilities the enemy could do to make it harder, they just make it immune to damage. I mean, it's more of a nitpick than anything else. Yeah, I see what you're talking about, Kyle. I mean, I've been using Scathe a lot since we've collected it. It's so powerful. But obviously on enemies that have magic paling and they're immune to Scathe, you do kind of get forced to change your strategy, don't you? Yeah, Guild Toss is fantastic too. Combine that with a whole bunch of cat ear hood accessories and a few runs through trial mode so you get millions of gil. And then you can just toss 10,000 gil each time for loads of damage. To be fair though, Stephen, At least you can pick more than one hunt up at a time in this game. In Final Fantasy 15, you couldn't even do that. You can now, but like a year after the game's release. For ages, you had to pick one hunt up at a time. Now you can pick up to 10. But that was really tedious, I found. And we're looking for, not Acolyte, it's Ivalice or something, Ivalice. Not you. I thought it was somebody around here. Oh, this person. Or this thing, whatever it is. The hunt begins. Yeah, have a great weekend, Nanobot. Thanks for stopping by this evening. You take care, matey. Oh yeah, you can nitpick about any game, of course. But yeah, it's still a great game. And I was saying on the stream earlier today, I don't know if anybody was there on that one as well, but I've actually come to appreciate Final Fantasy XII a lot more since its re-release on PS4 last year. I enjoyed it back in 2006 on PS2, but I think because it had changed so much compared to previous Final Fantasy games, I was always a little bit unsure about it. But now that we've played some more modern games throughout that time period from then until now, coming back to it, I just love it so much more. Right, so we're heading to Guravagan, and there's no easy way to get there, unfortunately, apart from just running to the dungeon, which can be annoying. Yeah, that's right, Kyle. I've just looked at it up on the map. So I'll just have a look on the clan prime. It will confirm it for us. Where's it gone? This one. Yeah, it's right before the Great Crystal, isn't it? So we've got to traverse these two areas and then this final area to get to it. So it could take us a few minutes, but we do need to get it done. Yes, I should be streaming Final Fantasy 15 on the 6th of March. That's the release date. And now that preload's available, I can get the 75 gig download done before that date. Because I was initially worried that we wouldn't be able to stream until the next day after its release. But fortunately, that won't have to be the case. Ooh, let's get silence off. We'll have some scathing action, please. From Fran. Oh, I love it. Come on, Fran, scathe. Oh yeah, hold L2. Ah, that's interesting. I've never seen that before. I wonder why I've never seen that. Was that on the PS2 version of the game as well, was it? I'm going to slow things down and we'll try it again. You get a kind of... What the? Why haven't I opened that thing? Let's turn the map off. Hold L2 down. You get right up into the thick of it, don't you? Oh yeah, Stephen. The gameplay ultimately has to be where it's at, isn't it? Your story's important, but if it's not fun to play, you're going to lose the player very quickly. Is this where we come off, perhaps? Look at that. That camera mode. That's sick. Nope, wrong way. I couldn't remember which of these platforms is the one you have to walk off the end of to get to the next area, but it must be the one down the bottom. Ooh. Scathe has been seeing a lot of use since I collected that. Bash is actually quite pointless in terms of his damage. He does like 600 damage per hit. Although he can combo with the Genji gear, which is nice. But ultimately, Fran is currently my main damage dealer because of her Scathe ability. And if I'm not using Fran for magic, then Ashe or Varn come in with their physical attacks. Bash is solely there as a tank, as a decoy, literally. A chest, I'll pick that up. That was worth it for the ether. Yep, gotta go to the bottom. Oh, I can feel a sneeze coming on. You know when you get that feeling in your nose? It's not quite ready to explode, but it's on its way. Well, that's the stage I'm at the moment. It can't be as bad as the Great Crystal, Stephen. That place sucks. I mean, this dungeon's a little bit boring, I'll give you that. But it's not too difficult. But the Great Crystal, on the other hand, is just frustrating for all the wrong reasons. I might just hold the flee button down as we escape to the next area. Let's do that, shall we? Problem is, the Marlboros will probably cast bad breath on us or something. Move, move, move. Oh, stop. Need to get our revenge on this guy for that. There we go. My setup for Bash's jobs as a tank, he is a foe breaker Shikari. Basically any job where you can equip a sword and shield, and then foe breaker's just decent because of the debuffs. And that makes a good tank. So you want to be able to use heavy armour. Actually, what's Bash using in terms of his armour? Shielded and diamond. Apparently, I do have a better helm for him. Yep. That's some pretty good defences there. Especially for magic resist. Well, actually, body armour for heavy armour does do magic resist. And then the helm does physical damage resist. Oh, we're getting some level hype. Oh yeah, Stephen. That's like a long trek that's part of the story, isn't it? About mid-game. You have to go like Mosforan Highway, Salika Wood, Fonco, like you say, yeah. To Cheetah Highlands, that's a big trek that you have to go on. Thought the save crystal disappeared then, but I forgot it's through here. Yeah, is that place Cheetah Uplands or is it Cheetah Uplands? I always say Cheetah, but I think it's actually, looking at it now, Cheetah. Cheetah. Yeah, foe breaker boosh is a good combo. Oh yeah, Gendarm shield, that is like, your tank wears that and you can just waltz into any fight. And now that we've completed the story section of this dungeon, there will be other enemies spawning here as well. Right, so I'm just checking my notes here for this guy. We just need this spell. And a sooner ready. A bowline sash won't go and miss either. Ah, Carly Miller, thank you for your subscription on YouTube.